Sandy Charles with FanRag Sports here at the University of Phoenix Stadium before tonight's Fiesta Bowl. I had a chance to talk to staff writer of BuckeyeGrove.com, Evan Wolf, to break down Ohio State and what we can expect from them tonight. Here's what he had to say. Okay, Evan, so earlier this week, Coach Meyer in his press conference said that half of his team has either not been to a bowl or they're freshmen. So how has he really prepared them for the bright lights and the big stage that is the Fiesta Bowl?
Well, we have to remember with any Ohio State team and any Urban Meyer team is they are recruited with the expectation that they will play in a national championship. These guys are not afraid of the spotlight. In fact, this may not even be the most hostile or the most exciting game they'll play in this year. When you think about going on the road to Penn State, going on the road to Wisconsin, those were loud environments, and those are the kinds of things that they prepare for. Their playbook is multiple, and it's adaptable for every which thing. And they're also, let's not forget, they've got some of the best position coaches in the country. And these guys know what they're doing. If there's things going wrong, they'll get in the locker room, they'll get with their guys, and they'll adjust. So the bright lights in the big moment should not disturb them.
And they haven't really seen, Ohio State hasn't seen a quarterback like Deshaun Watson. How have they prepared, and what do they really need to do to take him out?
You're right. I mean, Deshaun Watson is probably the best player on either team today. I mean, he is polished, he is poised, which is big because he is interception prone. But these guys, again, these are pro-caliber defenders that they have. They are confident and they believe that they can beat anybody. And they've beaten pretty much everybody they have all year. They operate in practice going up against offensive, professional-style offenses. The guy no one's really talked about this week is a freshman named Dwayne Haskins, who has played Watson in scout. So as far as, if you ask them, they'll say they're ready.
Now, a name that has been out of the Clemson mouths over and over this week, Curtis Samuel. What makes him so dangerous with Ohio State?
Oh man, Curtis Samuel. Well, the one thing that he isn't is he's not great at going in between the tackles, but he is dynamic. I mean, he is fast and he has amazing ball skills with his hands. And there have been multiple times this year where he looks like he's going to be hauled down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage, and the next thing you know, he's got 15 yards. I mean, he is unbelievably smart to go with his native ability, and the one thing is he loves the big moment. If you ask him, and I did after Michigan, he says he is not at Ohio State to get 2, 3, or 4 yards. He's here to make the big play. I mean, he is just dynamic, but what he really will do, and this is probably the key to the game, is his presence on the outside is going to help Mike Weber up the middle, because Weber struggled the last 2 weeks against Michigan State and Michigan, and it was just that clog right in the middle that he wasn't able to beat past. Samuel and Weber together are really going to complement each other.
Super dangerous. Okay, what can fans expect tonight?
Well, I mean, this may be the best game of the whole bowl season. I am averse to a score, but maybe I'll give one to you. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of these teams is blowout prone. Ohio State's defense is arguably the best in the nation with their ability to take interceptions back to the house. That's something that they practice. They're not just lucky, they practice it. So I would say we're going to see under the over-under. I don't remember what exactly it was, but I do think Ohio State's going to win. These are two dynamic teams that are extremely well coached. I mean, what I love about being on the field is this is a literal chessboard. You've got your one side and then your other side, and they are going to be moving pieces around until the ball is snapped. And these are two of the best teams in the country doing it. But I think Ohio State's got a little bit better pieces to play with. You know, they're a little bit tighter on defense and a little bit more complete on offense with the Samuel factor. I'm going to say Ohio State wins 31-27, something tight.
Thank you so much.